Hello my dear children, welcome to English class. Today we are going to see the third lesson of our supplementary reader, The Selfish Giant. The Selfish Giant is a fairy tale written by famous author Oscar Wilde. Now let's move on to the profile of Oscar Wilde. Now let's move on to the lesson, The Selfish Giant. As to introduce the lesson, The Selfish Giant, we can see that a selfish giant. Giant is a big person, a big creature. We can consider him as a monster. Used to kill people or eat people. So everybody was afraid of this giant, and the children was also very much afraid. So as to introduce the lesson, we can see that the giant had a very beautiful garden. He just went off to the place, his friend's place, and after 7 years, he is returning back. So the children was afraid that they were not able to play again in the garden. Now let's see what are the details, what the giant is doing with these children, how the children were using a place to play with. Now to begin the lesson, this is a fictitious story which is by Oscar Wilde, and this story revolves around a play garden which becomes lavish in the presence of children and dry in the absence of children. The story teaches to treat kids in right way. Now let's start the lesson. So as to introduce, we can say the lesson that a small sentence, that is the presence of children, that makes the garden very much lavish in everything, and it is gradually dries the place with the absence of children. How it happens? The first part of the story, we can see that in that lovely garden, the kids used to play after the school time. There were numerous flowers and peach tree there. They used to cheer the kids, and birds used to sing mesmerizing songs. In the spring, plant brought flowers, while in the winter they were giving sweet fruits. The kids be happy like never before, but this happiness did not serve long. So, in the introduction of the lesson, we can see that how the trees, flowers, fruits, everything was just coming out over there only to make children happy. And they were so happy and they were enjoying themselves and eating fruits. Only for this kids, these nature is coming onto them, or growing onto them, or falling onto them. Like that, we can see that. But their happiness did not survive for long. After that, the giant arrival. That is the element of the story next we are moving on to. The arrival of the giant, that is the garden belonged to a selfish giant, that the giant was at his friend's home for 7 years. But now he had returned, he scolded the children and played in the garden, so raised the wall around the yard. So in the beginning, we have seen the happiness of the children, and that happiness has not survived, because when the giant arrived after 7 years, he just got very much angry that why that is this property, the children over there playing over there, he just throw out all the children out of the garden, and he just built a big wall around the garden, and he just posted, or he just put a card there that is the trespassers are prosecuted there. After that, the children all became very much sad, and what they will be doing next to play in, and who will give fruits, and all their happiness go away. The persistence of winter in the garden. Now the trees, grasses and birds were sad as there was no one. Hang around the twigs, listen to bird song. Trees stopped blooming and fruits, while the birds stopped singing. Now the spring came in the whole country, but they did not enter the garden. So we can see the absence of children over there. The trees stopped giving fruits, and they stopped blooming. Everything, all the entire element in the garden started dimming. Then everything is going down over there because they were giving all these things only for the happiness of children. But after seeing all these things, what happens is that giant started becoming restless. The giant, he did not understand the cause of such long winter because he was expecting spring over there. But the thing is that winter continues over there. The snow had covered the grasses, the white sheet, and the frost had painted all the trees with silver color. Frost and snow invited north wind, chilly wind from the north. Winds from the north roared throughout the garden. North wind brought hail to garden. Hail broke all the chimney and roof slates. The thing is that around everywhere the snow is covered with completely beautiful, the beauty of the lovely flowers and the fruits, everything going down over there. Complete frost, snow covered all these things, and the giant was actually thinking that why this is happening, why such a long winter, why spring is not coming over there. He's thinking like that, and after that, what happened? He's just keeping on thinking about the thing. One morning, when he was lying awake in his bed, he started hearing very lovely music, and everything started blooming over there. And he just got notice of a small kid who's trying to climb over the tree. Okay, frost and snow were still there on the tree. The tree had already lowered its branches, but the kid was still too small to climb. The giant approached secretly from behind and helped the kid to climb. The kid was happy and he kissed the giant's feet. Other children were frightened by the giant and were running. But when he saw the giant helping the boy, they also became happy. The giant asked him to stay back and broke the ball. So he understood what all things, because after returning that small kid's present or that children were coming back, the trees started responding accordingly, all the happiness to come back. So when they got afraid, the other children got afraid of the giant, but he just had that small kid to come down or to get everything from that tree. Likewise, the first part of the story ends over there, how the returning of the spring to the garden with the presence of children. Here we got all the details or all the elements, how the missing of the children made the dryness in the garden, how the arrival of the children made blossoming and the spring came back. Now all these details are given in your textbook. To celebrate the return of the children, the trees covered themselves with birds and blossoms. The giant was delighted to see his friends back, especially a little boy whom he loved dearly. The little boy soon disappeared only to return much later. This is the beginning of the second part. To get the full details and how they celebrate the spring again and what changes arrive, what are the changes made in selfish giant's character, how this selfishness completely changed to a loving character. The all details we have to read the lesson and find out. So we are just winding out this module and we are to read and continue with this story. Thank you.